Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to space. That's right, we're in outer space. That's what's happening right here. What was I doing? I do not remember. Well, everybody's in the ship, so hey, Isolde Freehold needs to be leveled up. We're not really using Repair Drone Overdrive very much, so I think we'll just push the damage of Broadside Salvo even higher. It really is a very powerful attack. Alright, we have... You guys are out... Oh, that's right. We were gonna swing through these crew stations before we head back to home, and then to help the Yablings out with that fuel freighter that got hijacked. I remember now. Don't auto-forward time because we have an officer who's currently not doing anything. So would it be best to put her to some kind of task on the ship? We could have her mastermind these memory retention drills and upgrade everybody's XP gain. Only from combat, though. I wish I had a better sense of how much XP our officers were getting from different tasks. When you mouse over down here, you don't get a numerical value. I just kind of wish that, whenever it added XP, it would show me the numbers. It'd be a lot easier for me to get a sense of, like, if combat XP is not a huge portion of how we're getting our XP, I think it is, though. I think that these three have leveled up almost entirely off of combat. Actually, it's probably true for Mary Curie as well. Yeah, this is a fine use of Sarah Ripley. Make everybody better. Okay, everybody's doing stuff. You're making dark matter, which is good. We need that. How much dark matter do we need exactly? I need the ship construction menu. Okay, so the tactical ships aren't that expensive. The engineering ships are quite cheap. I guess it's just the science ships are... Oh yeah, science ships are significantly more expensive. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a new tactical ship. We have the materials for it. And our tactical ship, our current tactical ship, is definitely like the offensive powerhouse of our fleet. It'd be nice to have a second offensive powerhouse. So this ship has like 900 health, 103 aim, and 90 to 154 damage. Okay, this is lower HP, but better offensive stats. I think that, you know, we're using our tactical ships in a certain way. Let's continue to do this. So when the Archer gets finished, we'll bring back the fleet. We'll have Ziegler take control of the Archer, and we'll move Ripley to commanding officer of the, whatever it is that he's, the marksman. Yeah, okay, everybody's working, let's go. So we just grab all of the crew, and of course, the moment I start recording, they start vacuum cleaning in the hallway. Hopefully that's not too loud for everybody. Oh, I guess, auto-forward time stays unchecked. Well, that's probably a good thing, but I'm going to recheck it, probably. How much fuel is here? Yeah, we may as well swing through here and grab the fuel as well. We did it! The oscillation on the dark matter multiplier was a complete success, and we managed to create 300 dark matter. That's awesome! Great work, everybody. So we're going to need to send Ripley out to gather resources or something pretty soon. I mean, we might be able to, we might do it with these ships, but we should probably, we told the Yablings we would help them. We should probably get on that. This should be no issue. Alright, how are we doing on timescale here? Oh, 72 materials in space. Nice. Okay, the Archer's almost done. Awesome. Keep making dark matter. We still need quite a lot of it. Okay. And we've got a distress signal. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Show me that. Frickin' Chruul. Alright, once we deal with the Yabling thing, we'll come home, we'll swap out the tactical officers, and we'll go deal with the Chruul. Cool. Can I advance time forward now, please? Thank you. Alright, let's do it. This should be trivial. We're just gonna do as always. these ships are so low threat that really the only sensible play is to remove them as quickly as possible. Actually, that was a fair amount of damage. This ship is maybe a little more dangerous than I was giving it credit for. We should probably have targeted this one first. I think it makes sense to... Well, let's throw the repair drones out. But I think it makes sense to go ahead and finish this guy off. It's not going to be too many attacks anyway. What are we... We're resistant to crew panicked in this system, so... Portal cannon it is. He's not worth a bridge shot. We'll save that for a ship that wouldn't die to a normal attack. Alright, hull breached, and then we exploit that, and is Bullseye... Oops. Is Bullseye going to be good enough? Bullseye is likely to be good enough. We'll bridge shot this last guy, I guess. Uh-oh. Well, there was a chance of it happening. So the officer abilities will stick with us when we transfer ships. And they do damage based on a percentage of the ship's damage. So actually, the officer-based abilities should get significantly stronger as we level up our, as we move forward and get better ships. Yeah, we'll give them back their fuel. We certainly don't need the fuel. Thank you kindly. We'll send the word up to corporate that you're better than run-of-the-mill ingratefully double-dealing Federation cheapskates. That's... okay, that's a weird way to put that. I'm sure they'll be happy to hear it. Okay, and Roy Ziegler is an expert at fighting pirates. And we've done a great job and received many rewards. Okay, you need to get home. Oh. Arium leveled up. Let's... We haven't really had to use this very much. It is very powerful, though. At some point, we should probably, like, make somebody good at ground combat. We'll get there. One thing at a time. Okay, so let's... Ship management. We have this really excellent new ship that needs to be driven by Roy Ziegler. And then the captain of... There we go. Okay. So we need somebody to be level 7 before we can train another officer, is that right? Oh, I can't even look at the menu while we're doing that upgrade. Okay, whatever. Oh, so I have to create a new fleet. The good ships. These are the good ships. So we bring the Knight and the Acolyte and the Archer. Yeah. Put everybody back together. Alright, let's test this thing out. Now that we can create and field Tier 2 starships, we should consider dispatching the strongest fleet we can to New Terra to investigate the bio readings there. However, if you want to be extra cautious, we could continue to build our fleet to have a full complement of Tier 2 ships. I'd like to at least give that some thought. Yeah, we still don't want to spend a lot of extra dark matter on satellite drones until we get our Tier 2 fleet up, I think. So I guess we're just continuing on the course. Oh hey, it's trying to talk to us. Okay, great. Those are starting to sound vaguely like words. I think this is hopeless. I'm hoping he can understand me. And then he burped at us. Alright, that's enough. I'm hoping that he can understand me, even if we can't understand him, and we can make some kind of movement in the direction of peace. Because maybe they're all just misunderstood, you know? Oh, I didn't mess with the ship's loadout of attacks. Shoot. We need to examine what this ship has available. Ooh, weapons disruption. What'd they get? They hit adaptive armor. Okay, that's not really that bad. So this is a lot of bleed. Maybe I don't want to run him out yet. Ah, but all my other good attacks are on cooldown. Like, this would be a great turn to have used adaptive armor. Whatever. We'll just blow him up. It's fine. Oh, wow, 378 to 614. Oh, I guess we're getting an exploit on this. Let's open up on him. Yeah, there's not really. I guess we can take a turn to do sensors, the sensor attack. Only hit one of them. Let this thing bleed for a little while before we exploit the hull breach. Yeah, I mean, we should shoot it. If we don't shoot it right now, it's gonna get another turn. That's just inefficient. Alright, so this is once per battle, not once per space trip, right? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Just trying to lower the amount of repairing we have to do back at base. I would prefer not to spend resources if I don't have to. Yeah, sure, we'll do this too. This poor thing is completely screwed. Oh, I thought that would kill him for sure. Okay, yeah, so, the Archer's pretty good. That is a pretty significant difference in damage output. It was already... the Tactical Officer was already driving the most damaging of our ships. I'm pretty pleased with the upgrades. I really don't think Fire at Will is very good based on the description of the Fire at Will effect. Maybe we should put some ability into ground combat for Roy. Let's pick up Slice and Dice. I like this attack a lot. We use it frequently. Okay, a lot of stuff is... Do I think I could take these guys now? This guy has a huge damage value. I'm a little nervous. Well, we definitely want to do this. Okay, great. Keep making that dark matter. Okay, the Officer Academy has completed its task. We need somebody of level 4 to get the next XP upgrade. So Sarah Ripley... Cloak. This is new. Plus 15% times 5 rounds. Does that mean healing? And it puts the cloak effect on. Reduces threat by 50 and performs minor repairs. Okay. That's pretty cool. I think Bridge Shot is so good that it would be hard to turn it down, but we'll take Cloak on the next level up. Okay, so what do we want to do next with you? Oh, you have your ship... Actually, we have a ton of stuff that needs gathering. That's what she needs to do next. So... It's the fleets remember which ship, not which person. So this fleet is now... Ripley. Okay. Hell yeah, transfer 220 dark matter to fleet? Alright, so what do you guys think? Could I do this? He only has 2 ships. What are his abilities? Does he have a lot of... He has weapons disruption. I'm looking to see if they have a lot of ways of disabling us. They have some weapons disruption stuff. And they're at a system that doesn't cause resistances. I'm a little concerned. We hit pretty hard, though, and we're pretty fast. How fast are they? 45 and 50 compared to my 45 and 55 and 53. Can I... if I use the ship management menu, can I change the... No. Well, darn. We'll have to wait till the fleet comes back before we can see what kinds of different attacks they have. You know what? I'm going to go for it. With just the 1 tier 2, Because I think our ship is... Our fleet is pretty powerful. Let's do it. Let's rumble. Yep, he does that. Really? And why do you think you feel that way? Let's try... Oh, he did not care for that. It's very loud and angry. Fascinating. Let's make a note of that. Okay. So... Do I want to put up the adaptive armor right away? 10% reduction in all damage. It's potentially pretty significant. I'm going to do it. And then we'll get a little bit of healing off afterward. Alright, so we're going to try to bring down the Elder Chopper because it has the much higher damage value, right? Yeah. Alright, do I want to open up with Bridge Shot? Maybe I want to do Into the Fray after the first round. My attack that knocks their sensors offline has a warm-up of 2, so it actually won't be available yet, right? Yeah, we may as well just give them the Into the Fray now. Let's not delay application of the buff by too much. Okay, he's enraged, which I assume, yeah, increases his damage by quite a lot, when it was already very high. So... Crew Panic doesn't seem that important to me. But this attack actually does more damage than the Hull Breach, anyway. Or more than the Portal Cannon. Yeah, that just lowered his evasion, which is fine. So this will do 392 to 637. Wow. It removes his vulnerability. Would I be better off... Maybe be better off throwing the Bridge Shot out now and doing the... No, it's so much damage. We might actually be able to kill him before the Marksman... Oh, a heal. I was going to say we might be able to kill him before the Marksman's turn comes back around, but no, apparently not. We could try to disable him. What's his resistance to disable? No special resistance. So 75% chance to stun off his next turn. We did it. Okay. That's it then, I think. I think we've got this. So is there any particular attack that needs to be done here? Not really. Okay, we got that. Sensors offline. The Bridge Shot might be enough to kill him. Ah. Damn it. Okay, well, do I have an AoE on this ship? I don't. He's about to get a turn. We have to hit him again. That's a shame. That feels a little wasteful. But much better much better to not let him have the turn. Oh, I guess he was still disabled. What was I thinking? Let's disrupt his weapons, maybe? Nope, that didn't work. Well, this wasn't too bad. How do I get rid of this tooltip? It's just floating. The thing that I had moused over to produce the tooltip disappeared, and now I can't get it. Alright, well, whatever. Okay, broadside salvo. Man, we cannot get a weapons disruption to stick on this guy. Salvage Harpoon into Bullseye is so powerful. It does so much damage. Alright, he's continuing to heal himself. It's not really an effective strategy. Alright, there. Send the Chruul back home again. Seems that the portal at the fleet's location dissipated as soon as we destroyed the Chruul contingent guarding it. There won't be any more Chruul coming from this sector for a couple of days at least. Well, so are we good to investigate New Terra then as well? It says we should investigate with a strong fleet, which I would argue we have. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we're gaining stars on the new ship already. +1 evasion, that's a pretty weak one. to... Ripley's in so much better of a position if she gets jumped by space pirates now. Commander, our fleet is starting its approach now. What do we got? T-minus 15 seconds. 14. Arriving now. It is as we feared. New Terra is no more. Only a shell of the former capital, now caked in a mysterious emulsion. Running a scan on the Chruul fleet now, and what do we got? The planet itself seems to be spawning a kind of Chruul vessel we haven't seen before. The scan revealed an amorphous, self-replicating semi-liquid of similar makeup to the emulsion on the planet itself. Should we engage it? Destroying this fleet would allow us to look for potential survivors. I mean, we gotta, right? These two ships are not particularly scary. We've seen these before. What is this thing? It doesn't have a lot of health. It has some healing abilities. Okay, I don't care for Portal Rift very much, but it's not really that dangerous looking. I think we can probably just do these guys in order of health. Throw up the adaptive armor because we can use a little bit of healing. And then, yeah, let's have at them. Man, I wish spin maneuver cooled down just a little bit faster. So this isn't going to be lethal, right? But Ziegler can already kill this thing in one hit, so we should do something else with this guy. We can inflict crew panic. I think I'm just gonna... Alright, because Bullseye should definitely kill you. That did over 500 damage. If somebody hit one of my ships for over 500 damage, I would lose my mind. Alright, it's not a particularly powerful... it's not too bad. Let's hit them with the upload virus. Give the hull breach a little bit of time to tick. God, wow. The Archer is a wonderful addition to our fleet. I'm very pleased with this. This is absolutely worth the resources. Alright, well, I don't think this guy's got very much left. It's possible, listen, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's possible that the difficulty level is a little bit too low. Alright. Well, let's see if there's anybody still alive down there. They even got their weird sludgy crap all over the moon. Alright. We were able to isolate a number of human life signs coming from the Orestes Moon Hellbore mine at coordinates IGHQ-12. If we can hold off the Chruul a little while longer, we should be able to telebeam them aboard. Otherwise, we'll need to abandon them to their... No, we're definitely... No, we're not abandoning anybody. We have to endure a very similar combat here, apparently. I will say the Archer needs constant tending to. It seems to... Even though the tactical ship is no longer hugely the lowest health ship in the fleet, it does always seem to be the most damaged. Oh, this is an adult seater. This is more dangerous. It's still... It's a better ship, but it's not that much better. Should I go after it first? What are we looking at here? 90 to 86. That's weird. This ship's upper bound is listed before its lower bound. Wonder how that happened. This ship is a lot more dangerous than its counterparts. Yeah, we'll go for this one first. This is such a good pop. We just never miss attacks anymore. Alright, warp his atomic structure. Oh, I did the wrong attack. I was supposed to do Bullseye there to take advantage of the vulnerable. Oops. Alright, let's try to disable it. Nope, not effective. That's a shame. This guy's actually taking like a lot of damage. I think this is an okay time to pop the nano restoration field maybe. Yeah, I was supposed to have bullseyed. That's a fairly serious error. I lost a lot of damage there. But it looks like the Cedar Adult is not focusing its fire. If it just kept pounding the Archer, I think we might be hard-pressed to heal it fast enough to survive. But with it splitting its attacks all over the place, I'm not really very worried. Triple Shot's pretty likely to kill this thing. Yeah, started on these other ships as well. And at this point, I mean, the battle is over. It's all over but the Cryo. Not really anything in particular to... I don't know. Yeah, sure. Spin attack. It does about as much damage as the single target attacks. There's no particular reason not to use it when it's off cooldown, I guess. I've been holding it looking for optimal chances to use it, but they're not really coming along, so... We don't particularly need the healing, but at this point I'm in conserve dark matter mode because I am completely not worried about the outcome of this fight anymore. Stop shooting at that ship. Thing's expensive. What are you thinking? Alright, Into the Fray came back off cooldown, but at this point I think it would be hard to justify it. We're not going to attack all that many more times. And this should... Oh no, this is actually not going to do it. This is definitely not going to do enough damage. We rolled pretty close to max, though. Not that it matters a tremendous amount. Okay. How many more waves of these guys do we have to fight through to get the survivors off the moon? We were able to beam the Orestes mining crew aboard. We've initially began preparing for the warp jump out of here, but we've been informed that their leader, the legendary inventor Zulfikar Maddox, is still trapped down there. Well, let's go get him. We'll first need to deal with another even tougher Chruul fleet. Okay, so let's do it. I'm ready for that. Gain structural engineer. And ace pilot. Okay, my dudes are leveling up all over the place. Ooh, this is scary. This is... Yeah, we've seen... these. This guy is going to be our priority, I think. Yeah, it goes you, then you, then you. Oh, conveniently, that's the order of their HP as well. Alright, do you have any evasion? Any significant amount of evasion? No. So it doesn't really make sense for us to stick the crew panic. I guess we'll just soften incoming attacks a little bit. Oof. Kind of glad I did that. Alright. Let's buff it up. Wow, that was... He got a critical hit. I didn't even know there were critical hits. Oh, he resisted both of the status effects. I'm not happy about that. This is considerably more difficult then. Well... Wow, he's extremely vulnerable to that. I have no idea what just happened. Flesh meld. They're really like bombing him with heals. Let's see. Do I want to try to land the disable? He's next, right? He doesn't have any special resistance against the disable. Let's see if we can do it. Ah, nothing's working. This got disrupted. That sucks. I need that. I need that really badly. Let's land that initial heal and renew the heal over time effect because we have to get that ship put back together. Alright, Bullseye is the best thing we have. I mean, it's not a bad attack. It's the most basic attack this ship has, but the ship's damage value is so high that that's still pretty impressive. Okay, broadside salvo is not going to be lethal. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we have to nano restoration field. We cannot lose the Archer. Okay, triple shot. Triple shot's not guaranteed to kill him. It's likely. I'm assuming that the plus 42 damage is already calculated in here and that it's not this number plus 42. Maybe I should just be... Let's just be certain. I would hate to roll low Oh, Jesus. Oh, what is happening? Repair drone overdrive. Get this thing back online. Okay. All my AoE effects are already going. Or all my healing effects, healing over time effects, are already going. I guess there's not really anything to do but to attack. This fight was definitely, like, really difficult. So let's go for the bridge shot. Damn it, we cannot get any of our stuff to stick. Why is nobody attacking this guy? Alright, I think we better refresh this effect. It's just about to fall off. This old ship has not been hit at all. Okay, we landed the, what do you call it? That thing, which makes this pretty good. Okay, Flesh Meld is a significant heal over time effect. That's good. That's a whole round of them not dealing any damage to us. It's a big deal. I guess we just do this because it inflicts slightly more damage than the portal cannon. I guess panicking the crew is not useless. We do have a couple of things that exploit that. Come on, disabling shot. Still not effective. All of my stuff that exploits crew disrupted or crew panicked is disrupted or unavailable for various reasons. Okay, good, good. The science ship can take a hit or two. All right, the heal over time stuff is working. I think it is a good idea to exploit that. All right, into the Fray is available again, and I will totally use it the moment it is no longer disrupted. All right, this is coming along. Okay, we landed the stun. That's a good one to land. We are low on healing effects. All we have left is repair drone overdrive from the knight. So I'd like for this battle to maybe come to an end relatively soon. Okay, yeah, we definitely could use the Into the Fray buff being reapplied. So, how much damage is Disintegrate Hull going to do? Man, it's not really that much. I guess we'll go for a Deconstruct? Or, you know what, it might be wise to reapply the repair thing right now. Okay, they're healing a little bit. It's not a big deal. Everything's fine. Let's try to... Do I want to try to stick the sensor debuff? It's so little damage. No, we gotta actually kill one of these things. Come on, weapons disruption. Okay, that actually landed. Do I have anything? This exploits that. Alright, 143. That's not too bad. We might actually be able to kill this thing with the harpoon. The harpoon's available, right? 51 to 81. Actually, the harpoon's not the most damaging attack we have. This is the most damaging attack we have. Alright. He's gonna bleed pretty soon. But actually, he's low enough. Okay. Alright. Now I feel like we're in control. That was really legitimately difficult. Oh boy. And Repair Drone Overdrive is not available for another turn. Okay. Well, we stuck the vulnerability. Can't heal himself anymore. He has no stuff left. Okay. Whew. Yeah, that was actually really close. We almost lost both of these ships during that. 465 dark matter. Yeah, let us get the hell out of here. Destroy a Chruul Cedar to further research on the Chruul. Okay. Whew. Jesus, we made a lot of dark matter there. Let's begin construction on the other two ships. So do I want a Magus or a Sorcerer? Well, Magus seems like a much better ship in general. It's got more hull and higher damage. It's got slightly lower speed and a little bit less evasion. But also it costs less. This is crazy. This seems like the way better ship. Let's do that. Build me one of those. And then we need an engineering vessel as well. We don't quite have enough dark matter left over, but very soon. So we probably shouldn't head straight home, though, right? We should probably grab the resources from the systems on our way back. Yeah, it's a little close. Ensign Reynolds. Hold on, we'll see what that is in a second. Apparently we're getting a bunch of stars. Oh, the Acolyte has become legendary. Plus 12 aim, really? Plus 8% hull. Oh, that's also legendary. Cool. And so the ships keep this status, right? Like, this ship under her control is still 3-star, yeah. Okay, so that's really cool. The ships rise in value, as do the officers. Alright, so we'll snatch these guys up. We could stick around and upgrade capacity. I don't know, I kind of want to just get home. So let's... You don't auto-forward time. Redirect. You need new orders as well. I guess there's not anything huge for you to do. Is there anybody that we need to... No? Nobody has any particular calls out for us. We still need to upgrade the refinery at Ghost Head, I suppose. But she can't do that. Actually, why don't I just send these guys home? Never mind. And we will have all of this stuff picked up by Ripley. Because I want to get that ship repaired. I don't want them running into something weird in the state they're in. Although I suppose unless it's something quite dangerous, we'd actually probably get more healing out of a combat than damage. Okay, more dark matter. Continue creation, please. And I think that's enough for one of the ship designs. Which one do we want? This guy has more health, but does less damage, significantly less damage, about 20 less on average. No, I think we'd rather make a Crusader, so we'll hold up for another 100 dark matter. Well, actually, these guys have more than that. What is this? A Corzan Prophet Fleet. Huh. Okay. The destruction we found at New Terra was, in a word, total. We can only imagine the kind of instantaneous cross-dimensional attack that made this devastation possible. The threat we're facing with these Chruul is unlike any other we've faced. Though it may be hard to comprehend, we are all that's left of the once peerless Federation Navy. We do have one reason to celebrate. We managed to rescue Zulfikar? Is that a Q or a G? Zulfikar Zulf Maddox, the legendary inventor, who was commanding a team of engineers on the Orestes moon when the attack struck. Perhaps other legendary officers are, too, out there, clinging to survival, waiting to be rescued. That's a strange way of wording that sentence. For now, all we can hope to do is protect the few remaining Federation facilities still active, build up our fleet, and push back against this cruel armada. Against the cruel tide of fate. Oh good, it's an engineering officer. This is the only thing we didn't have two of, so that's nice. What kind of abilities you have? Ship disable on all enemies, really? Interesting. What level are you? You're level 4. Okay. So you have an epic ability. Oh, that's the epic ability. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was going to say that seems really, really powerful. Okay, inflict ship disable. Big heals. And 170% damage attack that has a chance of inflicting a hull breach on the ship he's on. I think that should be fine. That's not an issue. Alright, we have a bunch of skill points. We'll probably just get all of these, is my thinking. Because they all seem good. People never target our engineering ships, though. Maybe we can skip quick tune-up. Yeah, let's go deep on ramming speed, because it's really a lot of damage. Alright, so it seems like legendary officers have these epic abilities, and other officers don't, because Isolde Freehold is also legendary, and she has a fancy one. Oh my god, there's Chruul over here again. What is going on? Cedar Elder. Ooh. You maybe should leave. That's looking dangerous. We have to build a Chruul lab in the starbase. I guess, yeah, to do some research. That makes sense. So what's a Chruul lab cost? Probably something we have to do a little research on, huh? Chruul lab. Yeah, it's fine. We won't be able to queue up our engineering ship. We have a little bit of time before we would have been able to build it, even in the best case. Oh, so now that we have an extra level 4 officer, we can have them do something. Have the guy build a satellite drone? We still want to save up for that third level 2 ship, I think. You do something like this, though. No, this stuff all costs dark matter. What else could this guy do? I mean, he could go to work in the dark matter multiplier. He's not a science officer, so I think he's worse at it. He could do neural upgrades. Let's put him on neural upgrades, actually, because this is something I'd like to have. It requires a level 4 officer. I suppose my other option was I could have sent him flying around the fleet, flying around the galaxy, upgrading stations, rebuilding stations, and upgrading stations. Alright, I want to, we're going to end the episode soon, but I want to let this, what are these? Corzan Prophet Fleet. I want to let this thing hit us first, because I'm curious what they have to say. Alright, grab all these delicious resources. I'm very concerned about this. So we got to deal with the Terran homeworld spawning incredibly powerful ships. That's going to be a real issue for me. Alright, a Corzan delegate has arrived. I'll put them through now. Human friends, greetings from Onir and the Corzan Consensus. Many commiserations to you and your people, Commander. We came as soon as we sensed the tremendous outgrowth of psychic torment from New Terra. By now, I'm sure you too have discovered the terrible tragedy that has befallen your race. The Federation is crippled, and you, my child, must pick up the pieces. But be heartened, human, for Onir will aid you in whichever manner you desire. Resources and ships would be nice, but I bet there's gonna, at the very, very best case scenario here, there's gonna be a serious catch. Why am I suspicious? Well, of course, we can't offer you physical aid, per se. We were more imagining counsel, advice. An admittedly scaly shoulder to cry on. More in that vein. They're scaly? So I guess this must be a helmet. I kind of thought he was like a dude made out of goo. Like a pudding man. A man of pudding. And what kind of counsel are you offering? Well, of course we can't offer you many visions of the future. That would be highly destabilizing. And, as you know, would run counter to our sacred task of guiding and pruning the continuum. But there is one piece of premonition we may impart on you. If you will accept it. Yeah, what? Sure, lay it on me. Do not trust the collective. Or the Slar. Or the Yabling. They are conspiring against you to seize your station. In fact, don't trust anyone except your friends, the Corzan. That's it. Oh dear, is that the time? I fear I must be off. The collective must be promptly warned of a terrible, terrible mistake it is about to make. I do apologize, but extrasensory knowledge is a heavy, heavy burden. Please, do come by Onir sometime. The desert air is deliciously dry this season. Okay, so that wasn't really that helpful. He thinks we shouldn't trust anybody, not because he's having premonitions, but because he's manipulating us. Just the same way everybody else is manipulating us. That's fine, we don't need friends, we just need more guns. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Come back next time. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I suspect this is going to be an issue sooner rather than later. And we'll see you then.